Aaron got out of the car, opened the trunk, and pulled out 2 huge suitcases. "Lissy, so we have a deal," Aaron said to the woman sitting in the car. "I go home now, tell my wife that I'm leaving her. I'll quickly pack my things and come straight back to you." "Just you, not long favourite?" asked Lissy. I quickly answered Aaron. Aaron, as soon as he entered the apartment, showed his wife the suitcases and said that he was leaving her forever. "He even bought new suitcases," Roxy said. "Big ones? Here, let's not talk too much." "Roxy," said Aaron, "they're waiting for me downstairs. Nothing can be changed. Now I will quietly collect my things and quietly leave." "Agreed?" Roxy silently shrugged her shoulders and nodded her head. Isaac's 17-year-old son. Isaac came out of his room into the hallway. He looked first at his mum, then at his dad, and grinned. "Leaving us, Dad?" Isaac asked indifferently. "Not you, son," Erin clarified. "I'm leaving your mum, and you will always be my dearest person. I love you, Isaac, and I always will." "That's good," Isaac said. "What's good, son?" Erin didn't understand. "Well, that you love me," answered Isaac. "Oh, that? Yes, of course it's good," said Erin. "Are you sure you love me?" It often happens that fathers go off and tell their sons that they love them, and then, when it comes down to it, it's like there's no love at all. "Of course I love you, son. There's no one I love more than you. I'm not one of those fathers. That's not what I'm talking about." "Dad, what are you talking about? I want to see if I can do it. If you love me, you can test it." "Before you answer one question." "Dad, please, son. I'll answer any question you have. I have nothing to hide from you." "Are you leaving permanently or temporarily?" Isaac asked. "What do you mean, temporarily?" "Well, you know how nowadays some people go out for a year, and then they come back, and then they're on their knees, apologizing to their wives, begging them to let them back in. Give them another chance, and so on." "I'm forever, Isaac," Aaron replied. "Of course you are. I'm serious out there. So you're not going back, and you're not going to beg for forgiveness on your mum's knees?" "No, of course not." "Son, how could you think that of me?" "Don't you know your father at all? I'm not the kind of man, Isaac, to go away and then come back. I take life seriously." Roxy watched the conversation between father and son with interest. "Why, I ask you, Daddy didn't want any misunderstandings between you and Mommy in the future, did he?" "What misunderstanding could there be, son? If you go away for good, there won't be any misunderstandings. But if suddenly, in a year or 2, you decide that you made a mistake and come here on your knees, and Mum will already be married to someone else, then there will be no misunderstandings. And I don't know how it's going to end. It's not going to be good." Erin looked at Roxy. Roxy shrugged silently. "I wouldn't want innocent people to suffer because of you, Dad," Isaac said. "Innocent people?" Erin didn't understand. "Suffering because of me? Who are you talking about now, son?" "After all, Dad, let's face it, Burton was innocent," Isaac said. "What does Burton have to do with this?" Erin asked, and looked at Roxy. Roxy turned her head silently again and shrugged. "Don't you see the way he looks at Mom when he visits us, Dad?" Isaac asked. "What can you see, Daddy? You've been living your own life for a long time." "Roxy, it's true." "What our son is saying now?" Erin asked sternly. "What is our son saying now?" asked Roxy. "Here's Daddy!" Isaac exclaimed. "That's what you're all about. You say you're not like that. You call yourself a serious man. You say you love me. I promise there will be no misunderstandings. And there are misunderstandings. It's been 10 minutes since you decided to leave, and you're already making some kind of complaint to your mum." "I just wanted to know," Aaron said. "Is Burton really watching?" "Even if they are," answered Roxy. "So, no, it's just that you're here for your stuff. So pack it up. They're waiting for you downstairs, said Roxy. Pack it up, Aaron exclaimed after I heard you. How long have you had this for? Calm down, Dad, said Isaac. There is nothing between Mom and Semyon Yakovlevich and could not be. He's only watching now, while he's watching. But agree, as soon as you pack your things and leave, there will be an opportunity. What opportunity? What you seriously don't understand. Like a little daddy, what opportunity? The opportunity to not only watch, but also. Isaac, stop it, said Roxy. You've gone too far, and you, Aaron, do not stand in the hallway, but gather your things and scurries off to your Roxy. Do you even know her name? Aaron wondered. Roxy grinned. I've known it all for a long time, Roxy said. Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you say anything? What were you waiting for? Why didn't you say anything? Because I didn't know what to do. What were you waiting for? I was waiting for you to tell me. But how did you find out? Aaron asked. What's the difference? I found out, and I found out. Bill told my mom about you. As a matter of fact, he told Mita. Right after you started seeing her. Bill? Aaron said in confusion. Why would he do that? Oleg is my best friend. And suddenly this. I didn't expect it from him. Why he did it, I don't understand. He said he felt it was his duty, he told Mita. He betrayed me, Aaron said. Maybe because he didn't like lies, said Roxy. What does this have to do with that, Mom? Said Isaac. He only said that because he's looking at you himself. You're talking nonsense, Isaac, Roxy said. Looking at me how? I don't get it, Aaron. The same way Burton looks at her. Is it just the two of them, Dad? Isaac, stop it, said Roxy. I just want to open Daddy's eyes so we don't have any misunderstandings in the future. Mom, you're only 39. You'll still be happy, Mom, but you have to think of everything now. What's so surprising if a lot of people are looking at you? Stop talking nonsense, said Roxy. Tell me, son, who else is looking at you? Who are the many? Only the ones I know because they are your friends and they come to our house. Now think of how many there are that even I don't know anything about. Why didn't I notice any of this? Aaron asked and looked at Roxy. Roxy silently answered with her head and shrugged her shoulders. I'll be honest with you, Dad. I think it's better for her to marry Burton. Why? Aaron asked absent-mindedly, forgetting that he had come to get his things. They're waiting for him downstairs. Are you still asking? To begin with, at least, he's the richest person I know who looks up to Mom. And he's never had a wife and kids. Tell me now, I can start living in much better conditions. He will give me everything. Moreover, he will give me even what I dare not dream of. When he and I are friends, and we are friends because I will do anything for it, I will ask him to adopt me, and then all his wealth will eventually come to me. I won't let him adopt you, Kelvin, Aaron said sternly. Don't get your hopes up. And after that you dare say you love me. Well, your love is good, Daddy. As soon as you found out that someone else could give me so much more than you did, it immediately awoke in you. Fatherly jealousy. Yeah, now I know exactly what kind of man you are. Why don't you want me to be happy, Daddy? But if you couldn't give me everything I need to be happy, then let someone else do it. Roxy. Calm your son down, calm him down. I can't speak for myself, said Aaron. Okay, said Isaac. You don't care about me, about my future, but think about Mom. Doesn't she deserve a little something for all those years she spent with you? Kelvin, cut the crap, Roxy said. And you, Aaron, pack your things and get the hell out of here. In the meantime, I'll call Bill, said Isaac, and tell him the place will be free soon. And don't get your hopes up, Dad, that Bill won't be able to adopt me. You'll see. He and I have become fast friends. Do you know what kind of opportunities he has? Not like you. We're going to take you to court to get you to disown me, understand? If you don't want to do it the hard way, we'll do it the hard way. Isaac waited for Burton to answer. Hello, Burton. It's Isaac. I was going to say that Aaron walked up to his son and took the phone away from him. Semyon, is it true that you and my wife will be together when I leave her? Yes, I'm leaving her today. Which means it's none of my business. Whose business is it? Ah, that's for Olga to decide. But Semyon, I didn't expect this from you. Thank you for not opening your son's eyes. Which means, if not you, then others will use it. Who others? Oh, a lot of them. So you're afraid you'll get ahead of them. What do you mean you'll give her and my son everything they could ever dream of? Are you out of your mind? What do you mean? None of my business? What do you mean I have Lissy? So what if you do? That doesn't give you the right. Oh yeah? You're all right. Another friend called. Aaron gave the phone to his son. Pack your things, Roxy said. After everything I've learned, don't get your hopes up, Aaron exclaimed. Get out, said Roxy. You're dreaming. So you're not going to leave nicely? No. Then you're going to do it the hard way. What's that? Like this, said Roxy and went to pack her husband's things herself. I'll help, said Isak cheerfully. The two of them quickly stuffed all of Agop's things into suitcases, and Isaac carried them to the elevator. Why did you think of all this? Roxy asked her son as she closed the door behind Agop. Why did you make it up? I didn't think of anything, but everything will be exactly as I said, answered Isaac. What's going to happen? Roxy grinned. Will you marry Burton and be happy? Answered Isaac. Uh-huh. Did he adopt you? Yes, said Roxy cheerfully. I made that up, of course, but everything else is true. I can see the way he looks at you. So? And the fact that you're going to be husband and wife? But that's not the most important thing. Exactly 2 years from now, your ex-husband and my father will come crawling to you on his knees, begging you to forgive him and give him a second chance. Don't talk nonsense, Roxy said. Isaac was wrong. If not in everything, then in many things. First of all, Aaron crawled on his knees not after 2 years but after 1.5 years. And secondly, Roxy did not marry Burton. She became the wife of another man whom Isaac didn't know at the time. Thank you all for listening. Subscribe to the channel. I will be grateful for the likes under the video. See you soon.